are many standard focuses of life, a critic, way of understanding the quality and the way of submerged living. These are a montage, perspective, focuses of words, affirmative actions of play, behavioral tactics, strategical influxes of life offered. How I am is how you are, and how you are is how I am. The perfected woodening of our neighborhoods in 7,229 miles away from where I am still able in my telepathic skillhood that I may transport enough message to speak of a lie, more intention of all we are grouped for all that is functioning for feature and specificities. Sequence injunction. Series called My World and How I See It. These are the linear focuses of life. Links. Altitudinal role plays. Mind juncture coordinated for all these altitudinal role plays. My spirit infested with core, I shall not let go. I will group and hang on to this until I am instructed for all I must outcome as a result for my standardized way of being specifically included as an accepted viable worth material gathering of a specimen and humanhood. Co-intent, co-corruptor of all there is informative for all my inquisits are speak, talk, listen, walk, play, our role plays are in for fact's sakes. Injunctions of my complexities currently right there. Side to my limits. Injunction of the clouds and the limits I reach, but I seek and I want and I shall not let go until I fuckerize everything in me to explode. And I shall give it all I got. My life, your life. This offers me more of an influx to correct my positioning so that you know how to do well and root for this giving. This perfected way of understanding and analyzing our positioning gives us a better way of mirroring our identical call for this prophetic session. Do not analyze me for anything that is more orthodox than what we have. Our violence is also inclusive. Remember, we are aggressive, animalistic, creaturistic. From our barbaric giving is our intentional way of knowing how to group it. A stylized version of giving. Our intent never fails for what we want to hire in the steppings of this lyrical ordering. Our symbolic, evaluative form intention is given that we are not lost out of what is meaning and purpose. That all our infirmities are in with who we are, so we shall call it by its name and what it is all worth. Our awareness, so we are affirmed, confirmed, existing, spiritual form, superior, being, and focus. Our lineages are study my content and allow me the findings of life. Spirit role playing mine, not just my linguist, to be more requisite for all I need. A lesson lifetime. Given our instance, all we got is talk about feeling speech. More of it over all we want to know in our purpose. Meaning what we want to share is what we are down out of because of an inferior complexity. Fuck a rise. Talk more shit, we
just to not submerge me out of a contentious way of standardizing me outside my elite core, that my grouping doesn't give me an affirmed way of knowing how to be owned into, as a result in subject matter of material worthing. A black form given in this whitening aversion gave me the Nubian way of understanding transversion, transgressive ways of understanding the progressive aversions of gathering, focusing, and sessions in these prophetics. This my lineage, a focused position in this vintage point, I am offered a black, a color of focus, a color of strength seen in this, a color never missed, always inclusive, for the night should come, and all our shadows are symbiotic at the symbology, purpose and meaning, focused in this affirmative, we are logical. Given spiritisms, then we must overtake affirmative more shit. Affirmed in this focus, we are our core balance. Allow our bargaining, if we are nature, assumed into tree. If we are nature, assumed into air. If you are nature, assumed into light. If we are nature, exploded into her senses, in everything she is connected to, then we must share communication. All we are in this personified way of understanding character, lineage, behavioral focus, is all there is in the cycles of life. We are crews in everything that we are in with the sequence of life. As I am admired into my material valor, then I must admire that which is respected, of vileness and creature-like, that I am misdemeaned into devious focuses. Fuck it, then I must go into my satanic and neo-mental thinker. Moves me slowing down a little bit, that I may catch my breath and to focus. And then more, won't you? A little bit of your focus will allow your cycles of life to give room to your mind, that we are every day alternated to the things of life. We are right, as vinyl accord, that our music shall play, so shall the sound evolve in our spirit. Let our soul own the content of no choices that we live by, that our spirit is focused. Because our vehicles are transported. That are more virtual realities, that our affirmative talk may reach global intent. This our virtuous. These are understandings. I grew up into my attitude, a second phase of understanding. Our mature way of knowing how to talk, to mannerisms and behavioral position and talk. We gotta let you open up your legs for me. I'm a white yellow bone. My favorite, the leaking hood. Is in on my money count, right? I should know how to count my money on booga wooga shit that knows how to make people get afraid of who we are. I guess what I'm saying is I'm a random play. I talk that is cheap. I firmly purpose. I must hang on to the weight of all there is and find meaning, or I must talk it every time. All this is specific specieshood of creature that being into existence, then I must sell my worth. For your worth to be sold back to me that use. Should be either spilled over or sensed, or evoked into its existence that we may know how to investigate it. Our key is nature's allow us to use this use as our contextual way of knowing how to refute everything that goes against our Nagano ground. By this, our focus is cycled into everything that is based into logicisms, sometimes often offered out of logicisms, is our ignorantient way of knowing how to be so ignorant that we allow life to be our nihilistic way of affording us foreplay, matter, space and time, with spirit owns itself multiple ways. Our multiple accord of understanding why we know how to switch back and forth gives us a varying way of understanding these mannerisms, behavioral accords, the way we are suggesting. Suggestion in itself becomes a way into life that we are grouped into this banner, into this grouping, into this way of understanding the philosophy of life. So we shall allow our faith to blow some more shit away. More shit. More shit. Break a leg, won't you? Break a leg, won't you, son? The suggestives of every day, the life lived into my accord, my ebb and flow, as I am, simulated, symbiotically, affirmed, connected by the way my body moves, is symbolized by the oceanic flow of how I know how to be interconnected with nature and our springs. These are my suggestives, the talkership, shit, that I evoke, that we must sense, that must explode out of our volcanic eruptive, animalistic self. Is without no more our sense losing ourselves to this use as a quarter and role play of life. We must eat out of our name. This our way of adjoining our reading to spirit and life and soul and gesturism, so our fucking ears know how to be bothered for some fucking reason, right? In certain ways, inclusive. Suggestively so, we are an environment of a connected way of humbling ourselves, so our kinetics offer more energy. Thus the lineage of focus give us the neo-mental way of knowing how to average this connection. This is our new way of understanding the philosophical way of intertwining mannerism, positioning, juxtaplay, and a role play. More room that we may know how to give directives right. This are encompassing. More talk, more affirmative, more shit eating the fan. Sideline roofing is our life with all there is estimated, and our grouping for reach what we want, suggested all there is by humanistic value. Suggestive of this, we are always attacking, and aggressive, violent. In our suggestive, we find our spirit crying into our soul that we may grow more of talk.
I am a reorganized organ being formed, a guiding with a mist. Always moving, afflict. I don't know why, but more of this always gives me more stimulation. More stimulation, then I must get more energy. More energy, then I must get more affirmatives. Again, before I lose, symbolic purpose will mean always our affirmative out of our turn, never either left out of use every time it is. This our realism. Use every time it is. This our purpose. Use every time it is. Every time we are exposed to our exposing, our workmanship. Never ever our issue to die out of what use means. Discernment very key. Intertwined versions of courting our connection or more communicative is our pick-up impulsive, my networking impulsive, my prophetic impulsive, more adjoining impulsive, more positive for more existential way of understanding our compartment as we are adjoined to the ebb and flow, the reactive active way of understanding our lives, active way of offering more robustness to this evolutionary way, for the new mental thinker to exist more and more, for him to pick up more and more, for our continuing way of joining session for session, our continuing way of owning all we are is a group into the lights of life and our insignia entering, populated into a better background of life that we are given a more better support is our need soon every time. That our source, our dialectical way of finding truth to everything that is higher in meaning, sense, purpose, symbolic a way of exerting, excruciating use, found in all that must be discovered, is all there is in producing and reproducing, working and finding more power, are issuing.